How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korban Gaming. Welcome back to this week's DragonFable video, and for today's release we actually have the storyline by Saint Robin, and that is the nest. Okay, so you guys might have remembered that the nest finale was already over long ago, but right now we have a new quest inside of that storyline, and that is Epilogue. Okay, so we have the Epilogue for the entire nest storyline, with the nest at last saved from the threat of Siofra. The foresters surrounding the orphanage are finally at peace. Oddly at peace. Grace wants you to investigate, and maybe you'll find your answers. Return to the nest using the book 3 travel map and see if you can find out what's going on. Right, so we'll go there right now. Nest is located in... is it here? Yeah, here it is. Okay, Epilogue. So the previous time, okay, we saw the who turned into a dragon and, you know, basically just finished off the entire saga with Siofra along with the... oh my god, yeah, basically with Siofra, okay, carrying him up into the sky, and that was a pretty epic finale if you ask me. Probably one of the best animated finales this storyline has, not this storyline, sorry, inside of the entire game in my opinion. You guys should definitely go and play through the entire questline if you have not already done so. And Grace, I got your message. Is everything alright? Did Timmy fall down a well? Did Cole? Everything is just fine, dearie. Timothy is playing with his friends and Cole is doing his regular repairs. But your message said that something was off around here. Oh, something is off. I don't follow. You haven't had a single monster problem after you left, not a single bandit trying to get some easy gains off a defenseless orphanage. Okay, hold on, before I continue, let me just hide this before I forget. And that's bad because usually we were safe because when Messimi was around, any sane bandit or hungry creature would think twice about attacking this place. But now, oh yeah, the dragon that carried off Siofra into the sky was Messimi. The first line of defense is gone. Exactly, I suspect there's something in the woods, something that keeps the other monsters away. That's oddly specific. How can you tell? The few critters that remain, they seem frightened somehow, avoiding the deep parts of the woods. I see. Would you like me to investigate? Oh, no hero. Obviously, why else would Grace call you all the way here? To just have a chit chat? If it's not too much trouble? Of course not, it's all in a day's work for a hero. Thank you, dearie. I'll be sure to have some cookies ready for when you return. But isn't that a good thing? Why are you looking a gift horse in the mouth, Grace? Like, if there are no monsters coming to attack you, and whatever this thing that is keeping the monsters away aren't coming for your orphanage, then that's a good thing, right? Why do you need to care what it is? But okay, we'll find out and see what it is. Seed Spitter. Ooh, these guys have quite a lot of health. And today's release actually came out super early. Like, in fact, it was like 3:53 AM for me for today's release, and I was actually still asleep, obviously, at that timing. Alright, and it's a rainy morning here in Singapore. Pretty good weather for sleeping, but here I am up at 9 AM making a video for you guys, even though I slept at like what, 3 AM yesterday. This is crazy. Okay, so we'll just finish this Uni Cougar. You should be able to take him down with the dot. Yep, okay, one more left. Done. So we have a split in the path here, and usually that means go the way where the monster is blocking, which is the right hand side. So we'll go here. Maybe it's better if I use Binding. I know Blood Rite definitely can't take him out in one hit. Snappadilla. Okay, we'll try and use Doom Blast. Yeah, okay, Doom Blast will take it out in one hit. Alright, so we'll stick with that. Wait, oh, yep, it does with Baby Dragon's Lash. Let's explore this area a bit more first. Okay, so just a seed splitter here. I'm going to backtrack a little bit and explore fully the quest to see what we have. Or maybe if we missed out something important or some Easter eggs. So no, all of these are just random one-off creature encounters that lead to dead ends. And yeah, I was right. Always follow the path whereby monsters are blocking you. That's when you know you're on the right way. Continue moving forward. Let's do spikes. We're not going to kill either of them anyway, so that's okay. So it's a pretty linear quest. I don't know if it's completely random for all of the rooms or it's just a straight up quest that has the same rooms. Oh, okay, a cave. Looks like it could be a straight up quest. I don't think it's random. Let's see what we have. No big monster, no shocking surprise. I'm almost disappointed. You just had to say it, didn't you? I don't know what I expected. Enter. I must be crazy, but sure, why not? And apparently this monster speaks a language that I can understand. English, I presume. Ooh. Oh. It's Messimi. Wait, he didn't die. Oh god. Wow. Wow, guys. Hello again. Messimi, the one and only. But how? I thought you were, you know, pushing Daisy 6 feet under off to the boneyard. Wow, this is so nice that Messimi didn't die, didn't sacrifice himself. Book 3 has always been super dark with like people dying left and right, and I'm glad that Messimi actually survived this. Nice. I was going to say dead, but all that works too. Well, as you can see, I'm still alive. I can see that, but why are you in your dragon form? There lies the rub. I sustained too much damage from the dragon bane and slivers of it remain in my body. They are preventing me from going back to my human form. The best I could do was to shrink to a more manageable size. But what brings you here? Grace was worried about the lack of monster and bandit attacks. She feared there was something big and dangerous hiding in the woods. Bless her heart, but she wasn't wrong. I'm hiding in the woods. I'm big and dangerous as well. So you're probably the reason there's no bandits or monsters attacking the orphanage. Guilty as charged. I may not be able to go back to the nest in this form, but I can still protect them. That's admirable. Aww. Thank you, but I get a feeling you have more to say, questions to ask. I do, but I feel they might be very personal. You have helped my nest, kept my children safe. You may ask anything you want. In that case, your human form? Why do you keep up your human form for so long? I've always liked that form more than my current one. It's more convenient and doesn't make people run in panic when we enter a town. I see, that makes a lot of sense actually. The Rose? Why would a dragon join the Rose? I explained this to you before. I joined them because my children needed shelter and Lady Jenna was willing to fund the orphanage. But why she had found out about you being a dragon, she would imprison you. I doubt it. I somehow feel that Lady Jenna knew exactly what I was. Like she looked right through me and saw me for what I am. But if that's the case, why didn't she act on it? My best guess is that she saw my intentions and knew I would never harm the children. Alright then. Well, if that is true, then Jenna is quite a lot more powerful than we make her out to be, and I guess it's nice that Jenna actually allowed Messimi to do all of this without exposing him, without imprisoning him. It doesn't seem like the Jenna that we know, you know, hell-bent on destroying all of magic and anything related to magic and imprisoning them and all that. It's kind of weird. Maybe I mean, this is just from Messimi's perspective, so he could be wrong about Genia, but then again, very interesting take though. The nest? I know you have mentioned it to me before, but really, why did you start the nest? What I have told you before was part of the story. I did start the nest to give my children a safe haven from all the experiences they've been through before I took them in. A noble thing to do. However, there's a reason I started taking in these children. You see, I have always wanted children of my own, but a curse prevents me from having them. A curse? Yes. A long time ago, I was the kind of wild dragon you read about in storybooks. Plundering villages, gathering loot for my hoard, and eating the occasional livestock. It was the only life I knew. It was how my parents acted, and so too did I. It was a simple life, and looking back at it, not a fantastic one. But it all changed when some villagers put money together to hire an adventurer to slay me. The adventurer found my cave and challenged me to a battle, but rather than eating him, something else happened. Oh? I fell in love with him, and judging from his gaze, he fell in love with me. A human and a dragon. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how the dynamics of that relationship work out, but you know, it's 2021. I guess human-dragon relationships are a thing now. We spoke for hours and hours about humanity, about the pain and suffering I had inflicted on those poor townspeople. Later that day, we returned to the town with the happy news that the dragon had been taken care of, and the body removed to prevent it from turning undead. I was introduced as his new partner that he came across on his journey to the dragon's land. Okay, so back then, Messimi already had the power to shapeshift into a human. That's interesting. The townspeople were a little suspicious at first, but then we told them about the location of my land and the treasures I had stockpiled there. It was more than enough riches to pay for the damages I had done, minus a couple of bags full of gold that the adventurer took before he returned to the town. He took them so the town didn't have to pay him anymore? No, he still happily took their gold. Oh. What happened after that? We travelled together, took jobs where we could, got paid for helping the towns we've been through. Sometimes when we were tight on money, a dragon would appear near a town and started threatening it. And then miraculously a travelling adventurer would appear to get rid of the beast for a price, of course. Oh, I see how this is right now. I see. Okay. You didn't. I did. I was in love. I was stupid. I was used. We kept this up for a couple of years. As my love for him grew, so did my blindness. It was during an actual mission that a disaster struck. We had been hired to get rid of a witch that had been stealing children. We found her, and after a long battle we managed to strike the final blow. However, with her final breath, she cast a curse on me. If she couldn't have the children, then neither could I. My heart broke, my dreams shattered, and my adventurer, he left me. He just left you? Apparently he had a crazy half-baked plan to have strong half-dragon children in the future. Okay, that's pretty far ahead in family planning, but now that I couldn't have them anymore, he had no use for me. What? Like I said, I was blind to his arrogance, blinded by love and mesmerized by his charisma. But couldn't the curse be lifted? I know a couple of amazing mages that could. Thank you, but I've tried everything to no avail. Perhaps it's a part of me that doesn't want it to work as a punishment for my misdeeds. I see. I'm sorry you've gone through all that. The more I think about it, the more I think it was meant to be. I had to repent for my troubled past, and because of it, I've helped many of the children in the nest. Will you stay here? Yes, I will stay and protect my nest. I will keep watching over them, and please, tell Grace that there's nothing to worry about. Should I tell her it's you? No, I don't want her to see me like this again. She'll try to convince me to come live in the basement or something. Ha, it's possible, but alright, I won't tell. Thank you for everything. It was my pleasure. If you ever require my help in the future, you know where to find me. Thank you, Messimi. I'll see you around. Wow, okay, so look for DCs. Carved Dragon Scale, Trinket. Super high luck stat, 20 luck, okay, and seeing darkness and nature resist. Could this mean this week's or this next week's in challenge could be something related to darkness and nature? Usually they release stuff like that right before. I don't know, it's only one resist though, but this is definitely not best in slot for anything, giving you luck 20, but we'll see if it comes with a skill or something. All's well that ends well. Okay, we'll keep this. And then we'll see if it comes with a skill. So I'm going to equip this. I will farm for the level 90 version off camera later on. Even though I still do not think that it is best in slot for anything, but you know, I'll just get it because why not? Okay, so it doesn't come with a skill at all. Okay, so it's kinda, there's really no point getting the trinket then. There are way better options out there, but you know, if you're a collector like me, then sure, just go ahead and get it. No harm getting it, right? And yeah, I guess it's quite nice that we get to see a happy ending. Okay, inside of book 3, that has been pretty rare. Okay, very nice to see that Messimi actually survived and how she's still protecting the nest and all that. Though it is a little sad that she can no longer go back to the orphanage as her true self. But it's good to know that she survived and she's still protecting the orphanage from the shadows deep inside her cave and stopping, you know, any bandits or wild monsters from attacking the orphanage. So yeah, I really like that we are seeing more happy endings in book 3. I hope this continues because for me, I actually personally prefer happy endings over sad ones, and you know, I don't like the fact that they just keep killing off character after character inside book 3. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Caravan Gaming. Peace out.